What's going on, people? I went to my Mood Decontrol channel on YouTube and I saw a comment that a young lady made. Now, I'm not going to show her face or her name, but if you go to Mood Decontrol and check out the video I made regarding the paternity court, and where I said that it actually exposes the cheating woman. Yes, that's where people find out if a man is the father, but at the end of the day, the show exposes cheating, unfaithful thoughts. Now, the comment says, I am also a fan of the show. I agree with everything else said in the video, except the part where you said that the show only exposes cheating women, and by their wrongdoing, as if they're the only one to blame in all this. Now, it's interesting that when it comes to men cheating or men doing wrong, females love to make it appear that the wrongdoings were theirs and theirs only, that they were by themselves in doing that, and they're quick to always play with the manhood of men. They're always quick to define the manhood of men. You know, be a real man, step up to the plate. You know, you're supposed to be a man and you're not a man, and all of this other nonsense. But when it comes to exposing them and their wrongdoings, they refuse to go down alone. She says, in my opinion, it exposes both parties because it doesn't take one person to make a baby, but two. She's correct in that. And that goes back to my initial comment when I said it exposes the cheating woman, because if it was just between two people, that man and that woman, and a baby was conceived, there would be no questions. That woman would know the father of her child, and that man would know. If it was between just two people, that man would know that that's his baby. There will be no question. Now, there are deadbeats out there that will deny a child and say the woman cheated and she didn't cheat. But for the most part, it always resorts to a cheating female, exposing that female as a thought. It also exposes the society and the faulty mentality behind where it's okay for a man to run around and have many different baby mamas. You hear what she's saying? Now she's taking or redirecting the attention off of this cheating female and putting it back on the man, although it's not the man that has to prove whether or not the mother is the mother of that child, but it's that female that have to prove. And she's got two men that came forward and said that they had sex with her, although the man was married. The woman still slept with him. Now, two wrongs don't make a right. But when it comes to paternity tests, not only you're finding out who the child's father is, but it's also exposing that females are cheaters, can't be trusted, can't be faithful, and cannot keep their legs closed. It says, it also exposes the society and the faulty mentality behind it, where it's okay for a man to run around with many different baby mamas, be a player and a dog. Now, if a man calls a woman a bitch, then he's wrong. But it's okay for her to call a man a dog. Now, a bitch is a female dog, right? So she said it's okay for him to have different baby mamas, be a player, and a dog. And see, that's the problem right there. You have too many females that's trying to compete with men. They're trying to do what men do, but you can't do what men do because men and women are different. That man may have different baby mamas, but at the end of the day, it's up to that female whether or not she open her legs to that man or not. I guarantee you, if this female or this young lady, because I don't know her to call her female, but if this young lady, if I try to kick it to this young lady, she's gonna say no. There may be a chance that she may not even be interested. But somebody else comes along and she'll sleep with him. Or maybe somebody else on top of that person will come along and she'll sleep with him. And guess where she would end up? In paternity court, or end up pinning that baby on someone that's not the father, right? So you have females out there that feel it's okay to judge men, but men can't judge them. So she said be a player and a dog. But we expect the women to behave differently, of course, because you're the mother of that child. You're carrying that child. Everything that child, everything you think, everything you eat, everything you feel, it affects that baby in one way or another. Yes, so we expect for y'all to be ladies, to be women, to carry yourself in a respectful way. What's wrong with that? Why would you want to be anything else other than respectful? Or a lady, or carry yourself as a young lady? What is wrong with that? And you're right, that's society of today. Because when I turn on Instagram and Facebook, I see females just freely taking their clothes off, exposing their bodies to the world. Who would want to marry someone like that? Who would want a woman that freely takes her clothes off to the world? And then she says, I wish women would understand that most of the burden and the blame would be on them. I agree. But this double standard also needs to stop. Boys should be taught to be respectful and make smart decisions, especially when it comes to sex. I agree with you on that. But at the end of the day, who's in the home the most? Who raises these kids up today? Mainly single parent moms that don't know who the father is, or think they know the father and don't know the father. So at the end of the day, it's the females that needs to teach these boys, being that the man is not there. She claims to be the man. She wants to be the man and the woman. When Father's Day come along, she boldly say, I'm the man. I'm both mother and father. But yet, look at the outcome of your children. And you're saying how the boys need to be taught to be respectful and make smart decisions, especially when it comes to sex. Well, why aren't these single parent moms teaching their sons to be respectful and make smart decisions, especially when it comes to sex? Why? That's not the man's fault. And it's your fault that you don't know who the father is, because you opened your legs to multiple guys. So you have to lead by example. You just can't say they need to be taught to be responsible and respectful, and you're not being responsible and respectful to your own body. And you women are the first ones that always want to say that man can't tell a woman what to do with her body. And look at how you use and abuse your body. Just look on Instagram, on Facebook. Then she writes, it is not cute to have many baby mamas, but it's cute to have multiple baby daddies, or not knowing who the baby daddy is. It is not cute to have many baby mamas, and you can't ever be a full-time father for either one of your children. It's not cute to lay down with a man, protected or unprotected, you know nothing about, I agree, who is not your husband, let alone don't even have a relationship with, I agree. We need to stop making it okay for our boys to spread their seeds all around town, making babies they can't take care of. So I agree with that, but at the same time, you have to teach your daughters to keep her legs closed so that she would know beyond the shadow of a doubt who her child's father is. Right? So it's not on the man, it's the woman, because it's your body. Isn't that what y'all say? It's your body, and a man can't tell you what to do with your body. And then she says in closing, and we need to teach our girls to stop giving themselves away like that and learn to keep their legs closed. I agree. See, now you sounded like me. And then she says, sorry for the lengthy comment. So that's the mindset of a lot of females, and that's why a lot of y'all end up in the situation you're in, because you're trying to compete with men. So you need to stop that. So feedback, tell me what you think. Until next time, I'm fearless.